Hello?
Okay, sorry. Man, my audio's like screwing up. Were you talking this whole time?
Yeah, but it's fine.
Oh man.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. I didn't say anything too important. I just said I was curious how this game goes wrong because I think you went 15 to
Mhm.
5 and I believe you lost this game. And right now you guys are just
Yeah.
spawn camping them. And
Yeah, I don't know.
then
Yeah.
yeah, I asked what you think your biggest problems are.
My biggest problems.
Yeah.
I always choke when when it's time to duel when when people are looking at me, when people turn their attention to me, I sometimes do the wrong thing, and I get
Yeah.
panicked. I'm like, okay, they're gonna try to kill me now.
Makes sense. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. But the good news is if you're hitting your shots, they're gonna panic too. They're scared of dying too.
True. Yeah, that's true.
How do you guys lose this? Oh, they flank. The support's flank. This is a weird
Yeah,
game.
very weird. Yeah, I'm trying to like ping it too. I'm like, yo, get these guys. Like, can we turn around?
Yeah, this is a weird game.
Yeah.
I like that you're shooting the raccoon ult. I still think you guys win this.
Yeah, I think we're doing pretty solid first and some that.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you end up losing this fight. I feel like you guys should have won that. I like that you stay alive.
Yeah. I'm like trying to cap or at least stall.
Yeah.
And it's Hawkeye, man. I hate Hawkeyes, man.
Don't worry, I do too.
Yeah. At this point I get scared. I'm like, okay, like he's hunting me down and stuff.
Yeah, I banned him this season.
Yeah.
I hate that
Yeah,
character.
see him. Yeah, see he's there waiting. I'm like, ah, okay. And at this point I'm thinking as long as like he's focused on me, he's out of the fight, I'm out of the fight, then it's like,
Yeah,
a
it's
trade,
even.
you
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
That's a good mindset to have.
Yeah. And this is where, this is what I'm talking about, like I get cooked when I'm trying to
Well,
one-on-one.
small piece of advice. Uh, okay, so in this situation, Hawkeye has an advantage because he's like a long range character. And
Yeah.
I mean, Star Lord's not like a close range character, but he wants to be closer than this. So I wouldn't even
Yeah.
take this fight. I would try to find a way to get closer, like close the gap. Like maybe you walk through here and then go to this box, and you're a lot closer to him. And then you could also use this box
Mm-hmm.
for cover.
Mm-hmm.
So
Very true.
yeah, like if you want to like 1v1 somebody, just try to make sure that like they're not in their best range.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're just
That's
putting
fair enough,
yourself at a
yeah.
disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of gave up the high ground for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can just sit up here and just shoot down, and you would build more ult charge than pressing E on them. Well, I don't know what it is on console, but hitting that ability.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you just sit up here, you don't even have to like go for a kill. You can just shoot at Penny
Mm-hmm.
if you want, or shoot at Hulk,
Mm-hmm.
and
True.
you would get a lot more value. Like right here, since they have Cloak and Dagger ult up, you're not gonna kill
Mm-hmm.
anything, so you might as well. If you want to go for a
Yeah.
kill, you're gonna have to go for somebody outside of it, which would mean Hawkeye. But
Mm-hmm.
if you decide, okay, I don't think I can get that kill, just shoot at the tank. You can't miss
Mm-hmm.
Hulk. Like even if people that have bad aim are not gonna miss a tank.
Yeah.
So just shoot at the tank and farm ult charge. Because if you have ult charge and they don't have support ult, you can just wipe them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. So that's like
Makes total
one
sense.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. yeah, I guess like what I did was like force of habit. I guess like I just autopilot. I saw our cloak ult and I just jumped in. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to be in the ult if you don't need healing.
Right. That's very true. That's also true. Yep.
Right now you're just kind of playing with your team. Like you can fly up here,
Hmm.
and it makes the game way more difficult for them because you're
Yeah.
shooting down at them and they don't have cover.
Very
You're
true.
probably not gonna get a kill because it's like two tanks, Wolverine. Wolverine's not gonna really die. The supports are kind of
Hmm.
safe in the back, but you're still pressuring them. They can't just ignore you. If they just ignore you,
Hmm.
you build ult and then you just pop ult and kill their backline.
Very true. Okay.
So
Yeah. Get that
you
off
don't
angle.
really like want to sit with your team on DPS. You want to try to create off angles. I think that's gonna be your biggest issue. Is like we watch more. Is like you're not going to
Hmm.
off angles. Like if you're just shooting down main like this, like if you're shooting down this way with your team, they only have to look this way.
Yeah.
But if you can fly up here and create another angle, then they have to worry about damage coming from this way and damage coming from this way. And their really
True.
only option is to kind of back up into the corner. They have to either go after you up here or they have to go in this room. And if they go in that room, then
Got
they
it.
have like no space to work with. You have control over the entire map. All of this would be yours because they can't walk out without taking damage.
I see. What do you think about like focusing? Okay. So in terms of when I take the off angle, what do you think about? Because I see the supports are like positioned pretty good because the cloak has, or whoever that is, has like the sight of the Hawkeye over there. He's dueling somebody over there, and then we got the rocket. What do you like?
Uh,
Is this a situation where I just kind of go for the supports, or just charge ult with the front line?
okay, I would charge all with the front line because you're at 85%. And
Hmm.
another reason is you're never killing these two. Rocket is
Yeah.
just going to dash around and heal himself. Cloak is going to throw down Bubble. She has her escape if she switches forms. You're never going to kill these two. So you
Hmm.
might as well just farm ult off them. And then after you get ult, then you can walk over here and try to get like Cloak Bubble out or something. And if Cloak uses Bubble, you just wait for it to go away and then you pop ult and kill her. She can't do anything.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So like I think that's like a
Got
general like good rule of thumb. It's like if I'm close to ult, just shoot the tank. Just shoot something I can't miss
it.
and try to get ult as fast as possible, and then just wipe them with that.
Got it. Okay.
And realistically, you aren't killing those two. They're just like really well self-sustaining.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been in the I've been in those situations a lot where I've tried to kill a rocket and just like I get like just caught up in that, or
Yeah.
just the cloak like heals herself instantly.
Yep. I like that you're ignoring him, but there's nobody else to shoot, so you just turn back around. Yeah.
Only 60 seconds left. From the sea to the sky. Those little robots gone now.
See, Hawkeye's at like an off angle, and it makes it annoying for your team because your team has to turn around to look at him.
Yeah.
They cannot break us.
It's like super annoying. You don't have to be scared. You're safer the closer you get.
Right, right.
Down to 30 seconds.
Yeah, man, I have Hawkeye trauma, man. I've just been deleted too many times.
It's alright. If you get close to him and you get deleted, just respawn and go again. Can't be afraid. You're playing DPS. You need to have like a little bit of an ego. You have to think that you're better than
Mhm.
every person and not be afraid to 1v1 them.
Right, right.
Yeah, see, like right here, again, like you're just standing in main, and the
Mhm.
enemy team has no reason to look anywhere else. Attention is a
Yeah.
resource. Like, if everybody can just look down this way and just spam damage this way, they can kind of turn their brain off and get lucky. And also, your team takes a bunch of damage. But if you
Mhm.
walk up here, you alleviate a lot of the damage going onto your front line because they have to look at you.
Mhm.
they have to look at you. Otherwise, you just kill them. I mean, if you kill them, great. Then you just win the game and your team thinks you're real good. But if they look at you and they start throwing cooldowns at you or trying to jump up here to get you off of here, that's all pressure that's not in your front line, and then your tanks can perform better. And your supports don't have to heal your tanks as much, so that means they get to heal you and the other DPS more. Like, it's all about like pressure. And if you go up here, you pressure them from a different angle. And they have to either pressure you to try to get you out, or you just kill them.
Got it. Okay.
So I think that'll definitely be your biggest issue, though, as we keep watching.
Yeah.
Because, like, right here, it's like you're not really doing much. Like, you would get more value if you played Squirrel Girl and just stood here and spammed down the middle of the map. You're not doing too much on Star-Lord. Star-Lord's, like, biggest trait is his mobility. He can fly all over the place.
I see. Yeah, like, so we kind of got wiped here, and then I'm back here with Storm, and I'm like just trying to figure out, like, dang, like, what could I have done better?
Yeah, I mean,
probably.
If your team gets wiped, like, at this point where your team's, like, dead, you might as well just kind of run away. And if they try to chase you, you try to get a kill. But before this even happened, this is when you should have been, like, up here. Because if you're up here, maybe they don't get wiped.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay.
Because, like, look, they just all turn and focus Captain America. But if you're standing up here and shooting at them, they can't all do that.
Exactly.
They have to split their attention. And if they split their attention, Captain America is going to live way longer.
Yeah, and then that's time for, like, other people to get on and
it's time for people's cooldowns to come back, other people to come on. If somebody died, maybe they have time to get back from spawn. Like, small decisions like that, like just walking to a different angle on the map can change the game so much.
Yeah,
let's skip ahead. I guess Portal. Actually, Portal a little bit late, but it's fine.
I portaled
and
nobody went through it.
Yeah, right here your team's dead, so you can't really, like, do much. Yeah, just run away. Yeah, if you know the fight is just lost and there's nothing you can do to win, just best to just regroup. You're at a little bit of an off angle, and then they pushed you, and you go back. See, this is good. Because now they can't just focus on your Jeff. Jeff is just alive for so long. Oh, your team's killing him. Because they're paying attention to you. Yeah, see, DPS, you don't always have to get a bunch of kills. But you do want to create off angles, because then it splits their attention. And if they don't pay attention to you, then you do get a bunch of kills.
Right.
Let's see. Okay. I like it. Nobody in your team turned around to shoot him. I can't believe this Mr. Fantastic is still in there.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, finally he dies. See, right here, instead of walking with your team, you could have just went in this room. And you going in this room creates a lot of pressure for them. Because if you go in this room, for one, you can shoot the nest, which obviously you want to get rid of. But also, you can shoot them, and they can't just sit here and spam at your team.
Yeah.
Your team is going to take so much damage trying to walk up there. But if you stand here, all of a sudden, they're going to start throwing some damage your way. And that makes it easier on your team.
Yeah. So what do you think about the backline pressure with the Hulk and Mr. Fantastic? Like, is that something that's worth it for me to fight like I did, or kind of
That was worth it to fight because you were just standing right here. Like, it just makes sense,
Yeah.
like, that you just turn around
Mm-hmm.
and shoot at him. If you were flanking for some reason, then, like, I wouldn't stop flanking to go deal with it.
Got it.
But as long as you're just taking off angles, like, if you're standing right here and Hulk jumps in, you can probably see him. Or you can just walk back here and shoot at him. And if you walk back here and shoot at him, you can probably kill him, and they can't kill you, so it's, like, worth it. It kind of just depends on where you're playing. Like, a lot of target priority, like, people will tell you, oh, should I just focus on, you know, killing the supports? You know, if the supports die, we just win the fight. But if you're not in a position to kill them, don't try to, like, force it. Like, right now, let's see, where are you? Okay, you're right here. Right now, you cannot kill them. And if you burn all your cooldowns, like, if you fly all the way over here to try to kill them, well, now you have no fly available. So now you can't get out. You're never going to kill Rocket because he's going to dash away, and you won't have anything to chase him. So it's like, don't even bother going for them. Just shoot who's in front of you. Right here, you're positioned. It's not the greatest spot to be, but you can walk over to this left here and shoot the tanks. Just farm all charge. They're close to you. You can shoot the nest. Destroy the nest first. Shoot the tanks. It's fine. And if you want to shoot the tanks and walk over here and get closer to the supports, that's good too. Because if you're standing right here, you can shoot at Rocket. And if Rocket dashes away, okay, he dashed away. And then I'll just shoot whoever else is close to me. Because you're not like a long-range character. Like, if you're Hela, then it's like, oh yeah, Hela can shoot at, you know, Cloak right here. She might kill it. But you're Star-Lord. Star-Lord's never going to kill Cloak right here. Ever. Unless this Cloak is, like, completely trolling or gets hit by, like, some type of burst damage, which your team, I guess Storm maybe would, like, headshot or something. And maybe you clean it up. But realistically, you're never killing her there, so there's just, like, no point. Yeah, so you go over here, you destroy the nest. You haven't even really taken damage yet. You can just keep sitting here shooting the tanks. See, like, you're never going to do anything to him. There's no point to even bother shooting him. You'd have to be in a different position. And, like, that's where positioning comes into it. It's like, target priority decides positioning. If you know, okay, this Punisher has ult. I know I want to shoot at the Punisher who has ult. You should be thinking, where can I position to do that? Right here, it's like, okay, he ulted. Obviously I want to kill him, but I just can't. And since I can't kill him, what else can I do?
Right.
Just shoot at the tanks.
Okay.
You're probably not going to kill the tanks, but you'll get a bunch of ult charge. And you're also pressuring them. You're pressuring their front line. If their front line's taking more damage than your front line, you guys just win. And if they're not, then you just hopefully are farming ultimate faster than the enemy DPS. And you just pop ult and you wipe them. Okay, you're going in this room. I like it. You don't have to give up this spot. You just walk behind the wall.
Fair.
You back up a lot when people look at you. You don't need to back up.
Yeah.
You can just walk left. They can't see you behind the wall.
Right.
They can't do damage to you, and then you just poke back out and you walk left again. Because when you back up with Star-Lord, you're doing less damage. Like, it's real important that you want to maintain the distance you're at. So just stay right here. Just stay right here. You don't have to be afraid of them. And maybe, like, when you start trying to break this habit and you start trying to stay there, you might die a little bit more, but it's fine, because you'll start getting better at knowing when I need to get out. You know, you gotta limit test a little bit.
Right.
Like, you can be closer right here. They're not gonna do anything to you. If I were playing Star-Lord right here, I would be standing, like, right at this box. And if you're standing at this box, you would see her, and you could just walk over here and kill her. And nobody on their team could see you here. You're just...
True.
It's like a 1v1 with her. Think about it like that. You're using this cover to create a 1v1 with Cloak. You can be Cloak in a 1v1.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you're flying up here. But now you have no resources.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, now you have no resources. But... Okay.
Double KO. Only 60 seconds left. Co-op time.
Let's see. You didn't flank too much, so I don't know if this is a habit, but I'll point it out anyway. So, like, right here, I don't think you should ult until your team is fighting them.
Yeah.
Like right here, if you're ever playing a flanker, it doesn't matter if it's like Black Panther, Spider-Man, whatever, I wouldn't try to avoid going in until your team is fighting them. Like, once your team is, like, right here, then it's like, okay, now I'm going to flank them, pop ult, whatever. Because otherwise, what happens is, you go in, and they all turn around like this. And they just all shoot you.
Yeah.
And you have no cover.
Yeah. Right.
Timing is a big thing when flanking.
Yeah, yeah, and I paid for that, pretty quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Down to 30 seconds. Help get that vehicle to its destination. It's party time!
Judge, jury, executioner!
Your aim could be better. But I don't think it's holding you back, like, from reaching Diamond. I think you can reach Diamond with your aim. But your aim definitely could be better.
Yeah, I definitely want to lock in on my aim as well. Just figure out like that element as well.
Yeah. It feels like you just kind of hold down the trigger and then move your crosshair to them. Like, you don't want to shoot until your crosshair's on them. Like, even if it takes you longer, it's more important that you just don't miss the shot. Like, right there, that was good. Right there, you know, you're waiting. But then sometimes it's like you're just holding down the trigger.
Yeah.
Like right there, you're just like holding it on and not aiming at anybody. If there's like a large group of people too, it seems like you just like shoot down the middle and just hope it hits somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you want to be like deliberate. Like even if you're like way back here and you're not doing that much damage, it's like you want to know, who do I want to shoot at? Like, do I want to shoot at this guy? Do I want to shoot at this guy? Do I want to shoot at this guy? And just aim at them.
Right.
Because that matters more like later on. It also matters more on like different characters. Like I play like Loki, for example, and if I'm sitting way in the back like this, I'm always trying to hit the enemy support. Like if my team is like full health or close to full health, then I'm trying to hit the enemy support because then it pressures them. So you want to be deliberate with who you shoot, even like when they're all just grouped up.
Okay. Yeah.
And like if they're all grouped up and you see somebody low health, then it's like, okay, I definitely want to shoot at this guy because then he dies faster.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit? I do have like I guess when I'm in the heat of the moment, I guess I get impatient where I'm just like, okay, you just get bullets down the lane. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just don't take the time to aim. I should definitely,
Yeah, just take
be
the
a
time to
little
aim.
patient.
You'll be a little bit slower, like at first. You'll feel slower, and you'll feel like, oh, this game's going so fast, I shouldn't be this slow. But it's fine. You'll speed up the more you do it. You start off slow, and then as you do it more and more, you'll just end up doing it faster. But yeah, I think your biggest issue, we'll watch another replay for sure, but I think your biggest issue is not taking off angles. Like, this entire game, you're just walking down, like, the main path with your entire team.
Mm-hmm.
Right here, you're at an angle, and now they can't just ignore you. You're gonna shoot at them a little bit. Like, now Punisher has to turn around for you. I mean, your team walked off, but
Final score. 1.
if Punisher has to turn around for you, that means he can't, like, shotgun your team and whatever else.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's look at another
Okay.
one.
Yeah. There's some good notes, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. 1 in 5 this game. You played Emma. Let's look for another Star-Lord one. 2 and 4 of you played Tank. 3 and 3. Let's look at this one. This one looks like a bad loss.
Yeah, we got cooked.
Let's see if it was unwinnable or if there was something you could have done to
4,
help you win more.
2, 1.
Because there will be some games that are unwinnable, that's for sure. Okay, see, like right here, you're just walking main with your team. Like, why don't you just walk up through here?
Yeah.
They wouldn't even see you coming. And then
Very true.
you have a separate angle. You could shoot an Ultron right here. And then your team can walk up easier. Because right now, they're just all going to spam damage down here. And they have a lot of damage. They have Punisher, who's just going to be spamming damage. Loki's going to be spamming damage. Ultron just spams damage. So it's going to be like a lot of like random spam. And you're going to get hit by like random bullets that didn't even mean to hit you.
True.
Yeah, you go up here and then you just drop right away. Yeah, you definitely have to take more off angles. For sure. You're running back. Yeah, you guys portal. Yeah, like right there, like you're just missing. Like, you just shooting to shoot. You gotta make sure your crosshair's on them.
Right.
Like, just take that extra second just to make sure your crosshair's on them. I think that might be part of you, like, scared to die, but you don't have to be afraid.
Right.
You have a higher chance of dying if you're missing. Because they don't feel pressured then. Like, you're scared of dying, but they don't feel scared of dying until they take damage. Once she starts taking damage, that's when she's going to start to panic and she's going to start to miss. Because it's like, okay, I can die right here. This guy's hitting his shots.
I see.
So just take that time. Get back a little bit.
Judge, jury, executioner! Your powers are mine! Judge, jury, executioner!
Yeah, I think this game is just kind of unwinnable. It seems like your team gave up.
Yeah.
But, yeah, there's definitely an issue with, like, taking off angles. And then I think it's also, like, part of you being nervous to 1v1 people.
Yeah.
But I think we can work on that. Let's see. Let's click on, what's this game? Look at this one. 12 and 4. This is my favorite map, too.
Yeah, it's a really good map. I really like it. I tend to do well.
3, 2, 1. Anyone willing to help?
Okay, as Star-Lord, I don't think there's any reason to ever stand here on this map. You can always go up here or go on the other side, too. If you go up here, then you can make their DPS turn around. Like, if you went up here, if you flew up here, you would have seen Iron Man low health like this, and you just collect the kill.
True.
It's just a free kill. And then even if you don't do anything else, even if you don't fight Hawkeye, Hawkeye's going to turn around and look at you. And you guys would just win the fight.
True.
But, yeah, I think you should always go up here or go on this side. And then you go up here and you just fight whoever's up here. So in this case, you'd fight Hawkeye. Like if you know I want to fight Hawkeye, you'd probably go this side because he's closer to it. You can close the gap easier. Whereas this other side over here is way more open. And if you go up here, he can kind of turn around and he has a slight advantage. Like right here, you'd probably just shoot at him a little bit, then fly in here and try to wrap around and fight him closer range.
Okay.
You always want to try to get into your ideal range on DPS. Which, like, right here is, like, you're not in a bad range for Star-Lord, but you're just shooting tanks in the middle of the map.
Yeah.
Not, like, very helpful to help your team, like, win the game. It doesn't, like, progress the game.
I see. That's very true.
Yeah, that was a situation where you should have to take your time to aim.
Yeah.
Like right here, you shot a full clip and then reloaded. You just aim at him. He's a big target. You can't miss him. I know you can't miss him.
Right.
I think your biggest thing is like you gotta slow down like when you're in the game. Like I know it's like exciting. There's like so much stuff happening. There's like random abilities and damage and all this other stuff happening. But you just gotta slow it down a little bit.
True. There's a lot of stimulus going on.
Yeah, exactly. Like right here, like when you're standing right here, just ask yourself, okay, what can I do to win this team fight? Your answer on DPS is almost always, let me get an off angle and pressure them with doing damage. So take an off angle, and just go like walk over here and be like, okay, I'm gonna shoot once my crosshair's on them. Like it really is that simple.
Right.
And then you would do damage to them, and your team would walk forward, and the enemy team would look at you, and you would start winning more, for sure.
Yeah.
A lot of people like overcomplicate stuff. Like you'll listen to like a guide, and people will be like, "Oh, you have to track ultimates, you have to track abilities, you have to track all of this," and like it's true to an extent. Like pro players are doing that, but you build up to that. Just start off by taking an off angle and seeing what happens. Take an off angle and the whole enemy team starts looking at you and they're chasing you around the map. It's not going to feel very fun. It's going to feel pretty bad that the entire enemy team's chasing you, but you just would walk the payload for free.
Right.
And if they don't turn and look at you, then you just kill the whole team and your team is like, wow, this Star-Lord's so good.
Yeah.
I am ready to put
See,
on
instead
a
of running
show.
back right here, like you can just run over here.
Mm,
If you run over here, then you collect the health back and you can just drop down behind them.
very true.
And if they're all looking this way, and their Luna is ulted up here with Emma, you guys will just win the fight, because these people are going to turn around to shoot at you, and as long as you live, you know, maybe you go in here, there's a health pack in here, you get the health back, whatever, your team is going to be fighting with an advantage, because I promise you, more than one person's turning around right here. I guarantee Moon Knight will turn around, and either Bucky or Iron Man for sure will chase you.
See.
And then you have an advantage. And if you kill one of them, then you're at a huge advantage.
True.
Shields up. Anyone willing to help?
Okay, you fly up here. See, it seems like you only like try to get a different angle when you have like your ultimate. You should be doing that all the time.
I see. Okay.
Like if you stayed right there, that's so annoying for the enemy team. That you just give it up right away.
Yeah, I think I remember this part. Man, I think I get cooked before
Yeah.
I even do my ult.
Like look how annoying this is. This is like I'm sure you've had like support players or you've seen support players complain, "Oh, there's somebody behind us." And nobody ever turns around. This is like that situation. You just sit here and just shoot at them, and then if nobody turns around, you kill them, and then, you know, they get upset and blame their team, and everybody's fighting.
True.
Look, nobody even looked at you. You didn't take any damage. Yeah, you only have 166 health, but you had cover. You have the staircase to sit behind. You just walk over here.
I see.
And if they burn cooldowns to push you, because, you know, he could use his little dash cooldown and go over here, then he doesn't have it to use on your team. They're spending resources to deal with you, and you're not doing anything but existing. Like, this is just assuming you're just alive right here. You don't have to hit your shots. You don't have to do anything except just exist right here. And you would get multiple people's attention. You'd have people burning cooldowns. Like, Cloak will probably throw bubble, like, and that gives you an advantage. It gives you a resource advantage. If they don't have any cooldowns, your team just kills them for free because your Magneto's going to bubble, and, you know, everybody else is going to use all their cooldowns, and you just walk forward.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So, even if, like, you're not confident in your aim, even if you're scared of dying, just try to live, like, at an off angle. You just live at that off angle, you're demanding resources from the enemy team. You're demanding their attention, and you're demanding their cooldowns to deal with you.
Right. Yeah,
And that
man,
will
I think that could. Oh yeah, sorry.
No, I was going to say, and that will make you win more games.
Yeah, yeah. I think me keeping that off angle and not like just, you know, leaving out of it so quickly, I think that could have potentially changed the outcome of that fight. Just looking at it.
Yeah, it definitely would have. And again, like, it doesn't come down to, like, aim. Like, obviously, like I did say, your aim can be better. But that situation, it's just you existing. Just stand there. You just being a threat right there makes them have to pay attention to you. Because even if they don't pay, like, if they completely try to ignore you, even the person with the worst aim in the world is going to kill them. Because they're just not looking at you. You can shoot somebody not looking at you. Then there's not even any pressure. You even said there's no pressure when they're not looking at you. So just go stand there. And if they all turn around to look at you, you know, you shoot them a little bit and you burn the resources. If they get close to you where they can kill you, you just fly away. But make sure that they're actually threatening to kill you, you know? Like right there, they didn't even do anything to you. They didn't shoot you, they didn't anything. They just turned around and you flew out. Make sure that they're doing something to get you out of there. That's just kind of unlucky. The next fight.
Sweet moves, right?
Okay, your team's just gonna die. Okay, I like it. You're flanking. You should be doing this all the time.
Right.
Going for a kill on somebody outside of Invisible, that's good. See, you don't have to go back to your team here. There's no reason to go back to your team here. Watch it again. You can either just stay up here. I mean, you have to be a little bit careful because Moon Knight's back here, but you just stay up here, or you just drop down here. You can go down here and you keep pressuring them.
True.
You'd be behind them. If they walk up the ramp here, you're behind them. If they stay down here, you shoot at them, and it's just 2 people out of the fight. 2 for 1 is pretty good. And again, none of this has to do with you hitting your shots. You do not have to kill them. If you do kill them, great. If you kill them, then, you know, you can go back to the fight and try to kill somebody else. But if you're just keeping them out of the fight, if you're just keeping this angle, you're doing good. And I've seen some of those games, like, you have, like, 44 kills. You could be doing that more by just going to an off angle like this. Like, there's a chance you kill that Iron Man. And if you kill that Iron Man, you just go back to the fight and you're behind them. You'll probably get more kills. Okay, see, look, you're at an off angle. Okay, now it's more of a flank, but still, same difference. Like, flank, off angle, they're both good. Just ignoring you so you get to do free damage. Free damage, you build ultimate faster. Oh, he's finally looking at you.
Maximum pulse.
Us against the world. Final 10 seconds.
Nice kill. I think you guys lose this fight though.
Yeah, I was trying to get that health back in touch before I get drained by the.
Yeah, you had 92% ult charge. If you took more off angles, you would do more free damage because
Yeah.
they don't turn around right away, at least in this rank, and
Mhm.
you would probably build ult faster. You have to be taking
Mhm.
these angles. Like that's like the biggest thing for sure.
1.
Yeah.
Like right here, you're just
Starts in 5.
standing here. Like why stand here? What does this
Mhm.
do to help you win the game?
Right.
You're just making it easy. They know where you are, so you're not really a threat. You're so far away, like when they walk out of spawn, because they're going to be at this corner right here where the X is. They're going to be at that corner.
Yeah.
That you're not even going to really do that much damage.
Yep.
You're not really doing anything to win the game here. Like, if you just stand right here, automatically you are way more of a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher's here, so he's doing damage to them on the opposite side. You're within your range, where you do the maximum amount of damage when you're shooting down on them. They also, not only do they have to look to their right if they're down here, but they have to look up, which is annoying.
Mm-hmm.
And then your front line would just walk forward.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I mean that. Yeah, that was definitely a wasted position. I'd say.
Yeah. Oh, you go up here now. Look, you're about to get a kill. See? There you go.
Yeah.
But then you give it up right away. Like, you
I
could be up
left,
there.
Yeah.
You could be fighting Moon Knight right now. And even if you don't kill Moon Knight, right? Like, let's say your aim's bad. Let's say you get nervous, whatever. If you get him to half health, he can't set up here anymore.
Yeah.
He has to drop. He has to drop and get healed. Because if he just sits up here, somebody else is going to shoot him. You know, Luna's going to look up here and do her little clap move at him. Oh, you don't have Luna. But, like, Squirrel Girl's going to shoot him. Punisher's going to shoot him. If anybody shoots at him, he would just die.
Right.
So even if you get him half health and just get out, that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
That is enough. But you just go back here. And now, look, he has an angle that he's going to make you look up at soon. Oh, he got a Squirrel Girl kill. He's going to get another kill, too. I'm sure of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
He's up there. Yeah.
almost.
He's up there working.
Yeah, I mean, he just got 3 people half health. See? That guy's doing what you should be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Hostiles up front.
I'm trying to help.
Look, you're still sitting here. Like, imagine how much more valuable it would be to be over here.
Mm-hmm.
Because then their supports are going to look at you. And if their supports are looking at you, Emma's dead here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Punisher
true.
with a shotgun right here. And your support's right there. And it's Mantis. Like, if we go back a little bit before she gets grabbed. Look. She's getting healed so much. But if you're over here, she won't get healed. She would probably be half health or less here. If she's half health or less, your Punisher's going to delete her with like 2 shotgun shots.
I see.
And all you had to do was just stand here and just get their attention. Attention is a resource, like, once again. Like, from their point of view, they see something like this. Like, here, actually, let's go up here. Their point of view right now, they see, let me draw it. They see, like, roughly this. So this is what's in front of them. And because they see this, they see that their Emma's needs healing, and they see you, who they can do damage to, whatever. They see everything in front of them. But if you can make them turn like this, suddenly they don't see their Emma anymore. And their Emma doesn't get healed. And because Emma doesn't get healed, she might die. And they're also not looking at your team because they're focused on you. And because they're focused on you, that means your team isn't going to take damage. And if your team's not taking damage, then they can just keep walking forward and like bully the enemy team.
I see. Okay.
Yeah. So you just want to try to get people's attention. Obviously, you're a DPS. You want to do damage. You want to get kills. That's the goal. But getting somebody's attention makes it easier to get damage and kills. Think about it. How easy is it to kill somebody that's not looking at you? It's super easy. So if you go over here, that means they have to either look at you or your team. One of you can get an easy kill. It's either going to be you or your team. In a perfect world, it's you, and then, you know, you get MVP, and everybody is like, wow, this guy's so good at the game. That's a perfect world. But maybe that doesn't happen. And maybe it's your team that gets all the kills, but you know that you made it so that way they could get those kills.
Sure.
You know, you can go up here. Like, if you went for an off angle here, maybe you go upstairs and you help out Magneto, and Magneto doesn't die here.
Mm-hmm.
I assume Magneto dies at least. Yeah, he does.
Yeah. Poor Magneto.
Yeah, I mean, look at this Moon Knight. Let's look at Moon Knight's point of view.
Crazy.
Because, I mean, I know he doesn't really have to aim, but most of this is just him getting an off angle.
One for Steven, one for
Look,
Jake, one for me.
he just walks over here. These people aren't looking at him. Throws an Ankh at the floor. Everything dies.
Oh, yeah, he's cooking.
Yeah, and then his team walks them down.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if he does it again. Okay, he's going for an off angle. Look, this is a guy in your game. This guy's not any better than you. He's just walking to the right a little bit.
Yeah. He goes for his walk, takes his time, sets up, and just throws stuff at people.
Yeah. His aim probably sucks too. That's probably why he's on Moon Knight, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. It's just, look, he just walks to the side and just people turn and look at him, or people die, and he just wins. Look, he's looking up at you now, which means he's not looking at your team. But then you go with your team, and because you go with your team, he's going to do damage to everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the principle. I think that's the biggest thing that you can improve on. Like, what I want you to do is, it's real simple. If you want to rank up, if you want to hit diamond, if you want to stay in diamond, number one, off angle. That's like your biggest issue. You have to get an off angle.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And if you go to that off angle, what you're going to do is you're going to make sure that they use resources on you before you get out.
Mm-hmm.
So you want them to use resources. If they just look at you, does not matter. Make sure they are using a cooldown. Make sure they're walking towards you. Anything to make sure that... Because if they walk towards you, they're out of position.
Mm-hmm.
So you just want to make sure that they're doing something to get you out of this off angle. And the second thing that I think that you can do that would drastically improve like how well you play these games is, I think that actually it's between two things. Because I was going to say maybe you should farm ultimate more, but you'll naturally farm ultimate more if you're taking off angles. Because it feels like you're not ulting too much, and you only like flank when you ult.
Right.
But you'll naturally farm ult more. I want you to take more 1v1s.
Okay.
Like 1v1 people. Now this one, you might lose a little bit 1v1ing people.
Mm-hmm.
But it's for the long run. In the long run, you will become a lot more confident, and you'll get better. You'll also get better aim by doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to 1v1 people. Because sometimes, like, improvement isn't linear. Like, sometimes it's going to, feel pretty bad. But after, you 1v1 some people a little bit, you start learning your limits more. You start learning, wait a minute, Moon Knight players are not that scary. I can 1v1 this Moon Knight player up here.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize, oh, hey, Squirrel Girl, maybe in a close range environment, I don't want to 1v1 that. Every time I fight her close range, I die.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I fight Hawkeye long range, I die. So I'm not going to fight Hawkeye long range. But just 1v1 anybody you can. And if you win it, you win it. If you lose it, try to learn from it. Figure out why you lost. Because there's a reason. If you're in a small room and you lose to a Squirrel Girl, that's not necessarily your fault. I mean, like, maybe you could have played it better. Maybe you could have slightly better aim. But it's just Squirrel Girl is really good in small rooms because she's just, spamming her nuts everywhere. And they're bouncing off the walls and hitting people.
Makes explode and shit. Yeah.
Yeah. And you're just going to be like, wow, why did I take a 1v1 with a Squirrel Girl in a small room? Like, that was just a dumb 1v1.
Yeah.
Because right now, it's like you said, like, oh, I'm scared to fight Hawkeye. You don't need to be scared to fight Hawkeye up close. It's not easy for him to aim when people are in his face. But when Hawkeye's far away and he can just kind of spam arrows, it's a little bit easier.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because you don't do as much damage.
True.
Yeah. Take off angles, and if you see somebody that you can 1v1 in that off angle, fight them. Just fight them.
Got it.
You're going to win more than you think. I guarantee it. There's going to be people where you beat them, and you're like, wow, that guy's, like, really bad. And you're going to feel good about it.
Nice.
You just don't want to be afraid of people. That's, like, the biggest thing. You don't want to be afraid.
Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Was this helpful?
Yeah. 100%. 100%. I think just looking back and like seeing like your commentary on it and how it could like just change the outcome of things. Like I'm definitely seeing how the outcome of certain like team fight losses could definitely be changed by just diverting attention and whatnot. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, there's so many games where you lose it, and you're like, oh, our healer's stuck, right? It's like, oh, I was never being healed, this and that. Well, maybe if you took like an off angle and you alleviated some of the pressure from the front line, there's less to heal then.
Mm-hmm.
That makes their job easier.
Very true.
Maybe your tank. It was your tank's fault for taking too much damage, but you go into the side right there, you alleviate the pressure, and no matter who's bad, who's good, whatever, you can do something to remedy it. That's why, like, when a pro player plays in like Platinum, they just stomp the lobby. It's because they're making everything easier on their teammates. Yeah, obviously they're mechanically better, and they can, 1v1 anybody and beat them. But if you watch them play, they're taking off angles like this because it makes it easier on their team.
Yeah.
They're doing things to make it easier on their team, and then their team looks better. If you ever watch like a video of somebody smurfing, you'd probably be like, oh, I never get teammates like this. Well, you probably do.
Yeah.
You're just not doing the things that this guy is doing to make his team look good.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, that makes total sense.
Yeah, like it's a team game.
And what I could do in those situations to make my team look better is to take those off angles, divert that attention, give the healers a chance to heal more, give the tanks less damage coming towards them down the middle.
Yeah, exactly. And then everybody does better. And if for some reason they just decide to ignore you, that's your chance to look like the hero. That's your chance to drop 50 kills, and everybody's like, wow, the Star-Lord, he's so good, or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
And the better you get, and the more 1v1s you take, you'll start spotting like the opportunities to do that more. You'll start seeing, oh, wait a minute, if they don't look at me, I kill them here. And then if you kill them there, then you're up 5v6, and then the game's like super easy.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes total sense. Okay.
Any other questions?
Question. Yeah, sure. Yeah, give it to me straight, coach. How bad is my aim? From like mid to atrocious.
I would say it's below average. I don't think it's like absolutely like unbearably bad, but I think like past diamond you might start to struggle a little bit because of your aim.
Okay.
I definitely think you can get in diamond and stay in diamond though with your aim, like without a doubt. But I think past that it'll start to become a little bit hard because Star-Lord doesn't deal burst damage. Like I think you would, if you have bad aim and you play a character that does like a lot of burst damage like Hela or Hawkeye, you can kind of get away with it more. But Star-Lord, he does like constant damage. you have to make sure you're always aiming at them. So your aim has to be a little bit better to constantly be pressuring the enemy team. Because the higher up you go, people's aim is obviously better, and they're just doing more damage, and people also heal more. So I do think it would become a problem, like trying to get into Grandmaster. I think your aim would start to hold you back a little bit. But you can work on it. If it gets a little bit better, if your aim gets like 10% better, you'll be fine.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
your
I'm
aim,
gonna-
it's easy to fix. Like I said, I think a lot of it is you being nervous, and it's you shooting too early. Like, when I'm looking at your crosshair, it's not like you're, like, shaking your screen, like, all crazy like this. It's just you're shooting, like, where the enemy was, or, like, you're just shooting into a crowd and not really trying to aim at somebody. You're just kind of, like, brain off, there's, like, 6 people here, let me just shoot in this direction.
Yeah.
If you just slow it down a little bit and just, like, okay, I'm only going to aim when I think my crosshair's on this guy, I bet you hit more shots, and I bet it'll become habit before the end of the week.